Working around the clock to find those involved in a mass murder in Emsaweni outside Durban. 7 men were allegedly shot dead execution style. We begin the bulletin with ENCA reporter Tuba Villani, who is on that story for us. Tuba, we'll get to what police say in just a moment, but you've been speaking obviously to community members. What have they said to you?
Yes, thank you so much, Jeremy. We arrived here just after the incident happened yesterday. We were here from 8 up until the mortuary van was here to take the bodies. And what we've been able to gather from the community, although they couldn't come out and talk to us openly, but we did get that they were getting some complaints. There were many complaints surrounding activities that were happening in this house behind me. That's the house where the 7 men were shot in an execution style. We understand that police commissioner was here, provincial commissioner was here in the morning together with other community leaders to try and get more evidence as to what might have transpired that led to their killing. He told us that in their position, the deceased position, they found a sizable amount of drugs, but they are still investigating whether it was the drugs that they were using or the house that they were selling those drugs. But maybe let's listen to Kombinkosi Jola, who's the provincial police commissioner, explaining.
Whatever could have been the reason for such senseless killings, it is condemned. And since it has happened last night, we have assembled a high-level investigation team from the provincial office, and they have worked around the clock until this morning, trying to put things together. What we have been able to establish so far is that the 7 youth that was here, whose ages are ranging from 21 to 36, they are all probably coming from different houses because their surnames, all of them, are different. Secondly, they have converged here during the lockdown period when they shouldn't have been converging in this fashion. They should have stayed in their own homes. But having said all that, we have also been able to establish when their bodies were turned around that there were some criminal activities that were taking place here. And at least 2 out of the 7 are still involved in some criminal activities, in some court-going cases. One of those cases is for possession of an illegal firearm, and the other one is for a business robbery. And what we also established is that they were using drugs because we have been able to find 29 straws of wunga and also 25 ecstasy tablets. They were smoking and they were using this house as a drug den or a smoking house. We have been able so far to find some leads into this whole story. And we are following up on some leads. It is still early days for us to start giving away anything. All that we would want to say is that those that are responsible for these senseless killings are going to face consequences for their action.